No los oigo. Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Y como soy un poco chaparra, ¿cómo están?
Bien.
Mi día es amarillo. I work for Southwest Voter Registration Education Project, and I have the pleasure of working with one of the organizations that has, over the last 38 years, empowered Latinos through its vote. We are very excited about a couple of things that we have taken over actually is the right word, that we have done this year. One of them is the redistricting in Texas. I'm very happy to tell you that I served as the Texas Latino redistricting chair, and we were able to gain, as you all know, in this year, the redistricting process, states gained or lost congressional seats. Well, Texas gained 4 congressional seats. Out of those congressional seats, 2 of them are now Latino majority seats. So we went from 7 out of 32, and now we're from 9 out of 36 Latino majority seats. As a result of that, I believe that we will have about 10 members of Congress that will be Latinos, starting with other states, but including Texas. We're also working on the Latino vote 12 and 12, and our goal is very simple, making sure that your families turn out to vote, that we register them, we mobilize them, and they vote so that they have an opportunity to bring to the table for those who are governing, whether it's the president or the local offices, issues that matter for our communities, and that they work for our community's interests.
Es Ángela Zambrano, yo soy la presidenta de la Alianza Nacional de Comunidades Latinoamericanas y Caribeñas. Y, gracias. NALAC is a network of community-based organizations, immigrant-led organizations from Latin America and the Caribbean that seek to improve the quality of life of our communities here in the United States and in the countries of origin. Our vision is a transnational vision grounded in community. So our goal is to build the leadership of immigrants and other leaders that have a vision that we must work to impact the policies here in the United States where we live and work, but also in the communities where we grew up. Because a lot of the policies that force our communities to leave our places of origin are basically influenced by the policies of the United States. So we have to learn to advocate and work to pressure the government of the United States, but also our governments in our countries of origin. NALAC is one of the co-founders of the NationalLatinoCongreso. And the NationalLatinoCongreso is taking place at a very critical and challenging time for the Latino community, and during extremely complex and difficult political environment. Especially for immigrants in the Latino community. When we have the candidate Romney from the Republican top candidate for the presidency of the United States, saying that his immigration policy would be to make it so difficult for immigrants to live in the United States that they will self-deport. That is the policy that he's putting forward. And when we have President Obama, who's a Democrat, in the last 3 years, he has deported over 1.5 million people. And so that's not a very encouraging situation for our community, but that's why we're here today. We're here today because we create a space and such as the Congreso to deliberate about the policies and the strategies that will move us forward in building a policy that would impact our communities in a positive, move us in a positive direction and bring about change. Thank you.
Buenas noches. Yo soy Antonio González
y vengo del Instituto Willy Velázquez, que es el brazo de políticas públicas del proyecto de registro de votantes del suroeste. Nosotros trabajamos con líderes comunitarios en el largo del país en diversas materias: inmigración, problemática socioeconómica, cuestiones de justicia criminal, etcétera, asuntos latinoamericanos, etcétera, etcétera. Y venimos aquí para expresar una autocrítica pública. Y nosotros hemos estado expresando esa autocrítica desde el comienzo del Congreso Latino, porque nosotros no creemos que hemos avanzado mucho en los años recientes. Nosotros no creemos en la área de inmigración que hemos avanzado. No creemos que en la área de trabajos hemos avanzado. No creemos en la área de la crisis hipotecaria que hemos avanzado. No creemos que en la área de relaciones de Estados Unidos-Latinoamérica que hemos avanzado. Entonces, si eso es cierto, y yo planteo que sí es cierto, lo que tenemos que cambiar para comenzar es el trabajo que hacemos nosotros. Por eso nosotros tratamos de fundar el Congreso con este base, con este fundamento, de que lo que hemos estado haciendo, bueno, tiene su bueno. Hemos creado grandes instituciones, hemos ganado victorias locales, etcétera, etcétera. Pero en lo grande, en lo básico, no hemos ganado la igualdad, no hemos ganado la justicia en cuanto al pueblo latinoamericano en los Estados Unidos. Entonces, para nosotros el Congreso Latino es la búsqueda de victoria, es la búsqueda de la unidad en función de encontrar soluciones efectivas a nuestras problemáticas. Entonces el Congreso busca y convoca la unidad en la práctica en cuanto al voto latino, en cuanto al cambio social. Por eso venimos aquí a Chicago y estamos muy agradecidos de estar con ustedes.
Buenas noches. Me llamo Brent Wilkes y soy el director educativo de LULAC, the League of United Latin American Citizens. It's great to be here tonight. I'm representing our national president, Margaret Moran, and we are the nation's largest and oldest Hispanic membership organization. We started in 1929 in Corpus Christi, Texas, and we've branched out throughout the United States. We now have over 900 local councils, including many here in Chicago, here in Illinois, that we're very proud of. Our organization works to advance the cause of Latinos in education, with the economy, with political influence, housing, health, and civil rights. These are major focus areas of the organization. But what makes us, I think, unique is that we're an organization that gives our members a voice in how the organization's run. Actually, very much like the Congreso itself. Our members elect all the officers on our national board, from the national president, Margaret Moran, all the way down to the local council secretary that does the work of local councils. Every position within the organization is elected by the people, by the members. And I think that's an especially important asset to have as part of the Congreso table. Why? Well, because I think Jose is right when he says we need to have unity if we're going to be able to succeed and win on the issues that matter most to our community. But we also have to involve the grassroots in a way that really brings out all the people and gives them a vested interest in what we're doing. The grassroots is absolutely essential to being able to achieve victory. And so what LULAC does is we work within communities all across the United States. We give the community an opportunity to get involved, both in doing advocacy work, but also in community service work. And our goal is to continue to be that catalyst that helps develop leadership in Latino communities so that they can address the issues that matter most to them. I'm excited because we have many of the LULAC leaders here in the room tonight, and we welcome all of you, even non-LULAC leaders, because what's critical is that you're here today helping us hammer out the important strategies and the important goals that can help us address the key issues impacting our community. And all of you will have a chance to participate in the resolutions, in the debate that we have, in the development of the strategy, and that's very much what LULAC is about, very much what the Congreso is about. I wanted to recognize our State Director, Rosemary Bombello, who's in the back of the room, if she could stand up and say hi to everybody. We're excited about having her and the entire team. So we're here to support all of you. We do believe strongly in unity. We believe very strongly in community empowerment. And we believe very strongly, of course, in giving the grassroots a voice.
My name is James Furkadima. I'm Regional Counsel for the D.C. Office of MALDA, the Mexican American Legal Defense and Educational Fund. I'm here on behalf of Thomas Saenz, our President and General Counsel. He's about to arrive and will be part of one of the closing plenaries. So I'm quickly substituting for him. With that, let me tell you a little bit about MALDA. I think the most succinct and concrete way to describe the work of MALDA is that we are the law firm for the Latino community. We were originally founded to advance the interests of Mexican and Mexican Americans, but today we advance the interests of all Latinos across the country. We promote the Latino advancement through legislative advocacy, through community education, but most importantly through litigation. We are the lawyers for the community. So events like today are particularly important. Right? We could lock ourselves up in our offices, we could easily talk about what evolutions of the law need to happen, but every once in a while it's good for lawyers